Hello there, and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show. I'm Damien Farr. Thank you for watching. So, tonight we're talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp, which if you have not seen it, all I have to say is go see it. It's an Farr. So getting into the movie a bit, I love this movie. I think it's better than the first one. The only problem I feel really is the villain. Does the love story feel a little awkward? Yes. But I think it's supposed to feel like that because, well, Paul Rudd has been in house arrest and hasn't talked to the Wasp. I'm sorry, I forget the Wasp's name. It'll probably be right there. Hasn't talked to her in 2 years. So, obviously it's going to be a little awkward at first. And then Michael Douglas nails it. All the fight scenes are pretty good. And then the biggest point, Michael Pena. Oh, they need to give this guy a spin-off movie. Just make him a spin-off movie as Lewis. Please, give him a suit. It doesn't have to do anything. Make him screw up a bunch. Make him like the hero that people have to clean up after a lot. Like he screws up, so like Captain America comes in to save the day then. Something like that. It is easily the funniest Marvel movie they've made yet. And I love it. So, then we gotta go into the Marvel Cinematic Universe film rankings. So, to start off, Thor the Dark World. The only two memorable things of this movie is Loki's death, which, spoiler, wasn't real. Then, the Ether was introduced, which is one of the Infinity Stones, so that's cool. Other than that, worthless. F it. Then Iron Man 2. This movie is kind of similar to Thor the Dark World, where it's setting up future movies with the Ether, how Thor the Dark World did that. Well, this one sets up with Black Widow, how she's in it, Captain America's shield, Thor's hammer's referenced. So, really, it's just a setup movie. So, it only gets an F. Then Thor. Thor, I actually enjoy a lot. I love the fish out of water story that they had going there. I think it's a pretty sweet concept for Thor. It's definitely not the best Thor movie, but I really enjoyed it, so F.A. Then this one I'm going to get a lot of hate for, and I'm okay with that. Captain America Civil War. I only give an F.A. And I know what you're thinking. Damien, that's fourth last on your list. Yes, it is, because to me, it seems really weird that one man, I get in the comics he was a brilliant dude. This one just shows him as a guy who is broken, who is able to take down the Avengers. If this guy is able to take down the Avengers and split them up to fight each other, I was like, Thanos is going to wreck him. Then Iron Man. Another one where I probably have too low. But this one I give an F.A.R. I love this movie, to be honest, but when it comes to the grand scheme of things, it is not my favorite Marvel movie. I do enjoy it. I love the Jeff Bridges and Robert Downey Jr. dynamic. I also love him and Gwyneth Paltrow are great. I love those two together. So really, overall, I like Iron Man. Then, the Avengers. This is where they first started teaming up them together. And personally, the story of Loki getting the scepter, mind-controlling Hawkeye was kind of cool. I love the fact that, really, it builds off all their solo movies, so all their characteristics are pretty much the same. And they just expand. And it's pretty much like the first day of school type thing, where they're feeling each other out to see what will work and what won't work type of a thing with each other. And I love how Tony's always trying to make him become the Hulk. And the fight at the end was pretty great. I love the camera tracking shot of Tony flying through the sky and then him going down to help like Captain America and Black Widow for a minute, and then flying off and you see Hawkeye and then the Hulk and Thor. I thought that was cool. So, F.A.R. So, continuing where I left off, Doctor Strange. To be honest, I love this movie. This was the only one that was kind of on the fence about seeing, really. I was just like, I don't know. So I didn't see it in theaters. This is literally the only movie I have not seen in theaters. And I regret it. It is a great movie. I hope they go more into realms and other dimensions in the future. So, F.A.R. Also, Benedict Cumberbatch nails the American accent. Then The Incredible Hulk. I know what you're thinking. I have this one a bit high. Well, personally, I love Edward Norton as the Hulk and Bruce Banner. I really hope they bring him back in some way. Maybe make it where, I don't know how they do it, but make it where he maybe becomes Red Hulk or something. So, like, the way I see it is there's two Bruce Banners now because they split off at one point. I don't know how they do that. Just, they'd find a way. They're Marvel. Then Captain America the Winter Soldier. Once again, great movie. Love this movie. Just really, I'm not a big espionage guy. So I thought it was cool. Great movie. I loved all the Samuel Jackson and Chris Evans parts together. And Black Widow and Black Widow and Captain America continuing their story together was cool. Iron Man 3. This one, a lot of people don't like the twist, which was that the Mandarin was just an actor. I actually really enjoyed it. I've never read the comics, so I thought that was cool how they did that. I hope they do more twists in movies, to be honest. Thor Ragnarok. What is there to say other than it's easily the funniest Thor movie? And it's kind of like a Planet Hulk movie mixed in with a Thor movie. So, if you have not seen it, go see it. And then these two flip-flop, so Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther flip-flop. I love Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman nails it. Michael B. Jordan nails it. I just can't wait for Black Panther 2 if there's ever going to be one. Also, I can't wait for a Thor 3, 4 if there's ever going to be one. Captain America the First Avenger. I love World War II movies, and this is a good one actually. Obviously, it's more of a superhero movie than a World War II movie, but I just enjoy it so much that I can't help but watch it and get excited occasionally. I love Steve's and Peggy's relationship that they were having. I'm saddened that it had to end, to be honest. But it happens. Age of Ultron. Well, what is there to say about this movie? I actually really enjoy Ultron. I also love the banter between all the characters. I do notice that it was setting up for future movies, like the Thor scene that got cut a bit because Joss Whedon, about how they were going to set up the Infinity Stones better and explain them better type of a thing. Which sucks, but that's okay. I love the movie either way. Then, finally, the first Ant-Man. So this is the last Farr. I love this movie. It was the funniest Marvel movie for a while until I would say Thor Ragnarok came out. So personally, I love this heist movie. I think it's cool. I like heist movies. I don't like espionage movies though, as you can tell. Heist movies though, great. So, put Paul Rudd in a heist movie, I was signed up right away. Then Ant-Man and the Wasp, which I've already talked about, Farr. Spider-Man Homecoming, I love that it's more of like a high school movie. And I love how it's like a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man instead of the other ones where it felt like he was like saving a whole city. This time he really, in a way, wasn't saving a whole city, if that makes any sense. Like he was just fighting a down-to-earth criminal. Guardians of the Galaxy, love the soundtrack, love the movie. That's all there is to really say. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I love the father dynamic with Peter and Ego, and Peter and Michael Rooker. That's what I'm going to call him. Yondu. I love the movie, to be honest. I think it's a great movie. Better than the first. And then Avengers Infinity War. This is easily the best Marvel movie. If you have not seen it, please see it. It is, their bar is set. Like, if they can top it with Avengers 4, I will be a happy man. Personally, I think how they got all those characters is just black magic. So, what do you think of the Marvel movies? What is your favorite ones? Tell me in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and have a far off night.